if you do eventually get on Glee, either as a winner of this project or just because, you know, the producers love you, what kind of role do you want to play or do you wish to see for yourself?
Honestly, like, the more I think about it, I think it would be fun to do something that's really out of my character. So, like the sassy, like, kind of maybe bitchy, like, possibly competition for Zeiss. Just throwing that out there because Elka's hot.
We're okay.
We're
all
hot.
friends here. We can say it.
Yeah. So maybe like stealing him out from under her. I don't know, something fun.
I think for me, you know, I think the Irishness has to play a part. You know, obviously on Glee at the minute there is no, you know, exchange or foreign student. It's all American, apart from Sunshine, who was in a few episodes last year. But I think, you know, an accent and a different personality, and it adds a different dimension to the show. And I think it would be interesting. You know, there could be a lot of storylines evolved around that. You know, I think it would be interesting.
Can you do an American accent? Like, what if they come on and you're like,
do Cameron?
Can you please do an American accent for us?
Oh my God!
Isn't it awful?
Do that one that Cameron told you that was the really funny, like you had to say something about chicks. Or...
Oh yeah. Girl, get in the car in 5 minutes. I'll work some magic.
Oh my God! So no American accent.
No American accent.
It's basically what we learned from that. I'm glad we have that on camera. So excited. So we got a sneak peek at The Only Exception, which that number was beautiful, well sung. I mean, obviously it always is every week. Can you guys talk about what it was like filming that?
It was hard.
A lot of emotions in that.
Yeah, it was really difficult. It was definitely something I feel like I could relate to. But I mean, any video shoot that we did, you get direction from Eric and from Robert, and you got to take everything and kind of like mold it into the right thing. So it was definitely hard, but I was really happy with it. When I saw it back, I thought it was absolutely beautiful, and I thought we all did a great job.
Got goosebumps even in all this.
That music video for me, you know, watching it for the first time today, it was strange because in many ways it's the simplest video we've done, but for me personally, it was the hardest. It was the hardest to shoot because you are drawing from really, really deep inside to kind of find this emotion and to portray it. And, you know, even though the video is fairly simple, it was so hard, like so hard. It was really tough.
And you said during the panel that the person might possibly get more of the 7 episodes, or you don't really know.
Well, no, just they said
before people run off with it.
That'll be ever.
Oh, it will be.
They said to me, they asked me, will the person get more than 7 episodes? And I said, I hope so. I mean, it's absolutely a possibility with anybody because so many of the actors on Glee started with much less than that, just work week to week on a guest star basis and are now series regulars. So I was saying that there's definitely that possibility and certainly that hope from everyone on the production team. And
if you guys are on Glee next season, give me what your perfect kind of how you're written in, like your entrance. What would be your ideal entrance?
An airplane through the school.
That kills people. So maybe on top of this, like, lands.
I think, okay, this would be funny. This is kind of based off my actual high school entrance. It was like my first day freshman year, and I was like, oh, super cool in high school. And I was walking down the stairs, and I just slipped.
Yep.
Fell right on my back, slid down. My stuff went everywhere. Oh, and I think that would be a hoot to do on the show. Oh yeah, super fly, and then just eat it.
I'm going to bring up Cameron's whole situation. I think it's great that he kind of, stood by what he believed in, because that's what Glee is really about in the end. So could you guys talk about, your reaction when he told you he was leaving? All three, go ahead.
Well, I guess I learned it before both of them, and it was really sad. I mean, it was just a very, we all loved Cameron, obviously, and it was an incredibly sad moment to watch, and surprising, although there had been hints of him obviously having difficulty, not only that episode, but the previous episodes. And what wasn't shown is that I did ask to talk to him when I knew he was having a problem, and talked to him for an hour, which they filmed, but of course. And in which I was trying to explain to him how, as an actor, I didn't feel that the kiss was a big deal. However, if it was a big deal to him, then that's what really matters. And so I wanted him to know, because I felt like he was feeling sad and confused, that I was completely supportive of whatever he decided to do, not knowing I was talking to somebody who was thinking of leaving.
So it's your fault, really. No,
So it's my fault. No. But I was just saying that I totally supported him, as did everyone. It was never about the decision for him to be in the bottom three. Was not about whether he kissed Hannah or not, anything like that. I mean, we all respected him, including nobody more so than Ryan, for his convictions.
For me, it was definitely the hardest episode, without question, because obviously, on one hand, Cameron saved me, but on the other hand, I lost Cameron, who's basically my rock through the competition, to be honest. And it was just mentally it was tough, but hats off to Cameron. Ryan Murphy came to his dressing room and basically offered him a role in the final. He told Cameron, "You're pretty much going to be in the final," and Cameron still turned around and said, "No, I don't want to be." Some people would do a lot to get to where they want to be in Hollywood or in show business. Cameron's different, and you have to respect that. He has a line, he's not willing to cross it, and you know what? Hats off.